Cognitive coffee. My head is spinning. Hello? Hello? I open my eyes to see a girl in front of me. Hi there. My stomach dropped when I saw her. Who are you? My name is Angel. Hey Angel, it's nice to meet you. You know, you could have at least pretend to be enthusiastic. You remember your name? It was that moment I realized I didn't. Well, 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 pretty boy. Your name is Salem. Salem? I looked around, but only saw more of this abyss. Void? Hell? I turned back around to see Angel lost in thought. Maybe she knows something. Where are we? Does it really matter? What do you mean? You really don't remember what's going on? We can't leave this place, so why does it matter where we are? So, how long have we been here? Do you know? Yeah, I do, but it wouldn't help you to know. It's actually impossible for us to leave. Why can't you give me a straight answer? Does she really not know, or is she just messing with me? Let's start over. Look, I'm sorry if you feel that you can't trust me, but what should I do? Let's compliment her. Has anyone ever told you that, you have pretty, eyes? If you're trying to get into my pants, don't worry. We've already fucked. Oh. Huh? But anyways, that's not important. Oh my. What is important is what happens when I touch you. What do you mean? Well, come closer and let's find out. I reached over so our fingers can touch. It feels like a shock of electricity ran through my body. Suddenly my thoughts were a little less clouded. Like something locked away was coming to surface. It makes absolutely no sense that you would forget. That doesn't make any sense. Have you ever heard of cognitive dissonance? Metacognition? Intrusive thought? If you think about it like that, it makes perfect sense. Tell me something that makes sense. Well, why don't you ask a question? It's a theory in psychology that explains an uncomfortable feeling that happens sometimes when two beliefs that are contradictory are challenged. Because in your mind, they don't make sense together. For example, my boyfriend loves me. People who love each other don't beat each other. What happens when he starts hitting me? The brain doesn't like contradictions, so it works overtime to make the information presented make sense. Whether this is through coping, promising, or confirmation bias. It's up to the individual's based on a number of variables. However, I think I finally know what's going on. Oh, really? In that case, whose mind are we in? Salem's. I know we're in my head. You're just a representation of how I see the real Angel. Oh, really? Then tell me something. How do you feel about me? Is this accurate? You forgot you could cope with the fact that you kidnapped me, right? I had to know for sure. So I ripped off her choker. That's when I thought, do you still love me? No, not anymore. Not for a long time. Never again. I reached over and grabbed her neck. You're sick. You're horrible. You think you could just take my life away and I'll be happy? You left me. You should have died with them. Don't you dare say that to me. That was our home. I don't care. Now you have me wishing that I died with them. I'll never love you again. You don't deserve it. I hate you. In that moment, something in me snapped. You're delusional if you think I'm gonna let you talk to me like that. She barely even flinched, yet I could still feel her fear in my fingertips. You love me, and you always will. I'm already used to your bullshit. Maybe in the next life? For now, fuck you. I hate you. I squeezed her neck. Squeezed and squeezed. I kept squeezing her throat long after she stopped moving. Next time she'll love me, right? Black as the devil. Who am I? You don't remember? Your name is Salem. I see. What? Well, aren't you gonna ask for my name? Kind of rude to ask. What's your name? It's Angel. Hey, Angel, nice to meet you. Whatever, it's not like you ever fucking listened to me anyways. Huh? Never mind. Am I safe? You're safe with me. At least for the most part. Huh? What do you mean? Oh, it's nothing. State that you want the truth. Look, it seems like we're both trapped here. Whatever here is. So why don't we just try to work together? You know, when you're calm, you're actually super cute. It makes sense. I fell in love with you back then. Wait, what? Don't worry about it. You never liked me back, so it doesn't matter. Metacognition. In simple terms, it's thinking about your own thinking. Instead of simply thinking something, you think about why you're thinking about what you're thinking of. Crazy, right? Aware of being aware, if you will. The brain uses this to criticize itself and learn more efficiently. Sometimes, anyways. However, I think I finally know what's going on. Oh, really? In that case, whose mind are we in? Do angels. You think this is my mind? You're just a ghost that keeps invading my thoughts, then. The real Salem, as I knew him, is long gone. That isn't true. Oh, yeah? I pushed him down to the ground. Let me see your eyes, then. You look so scared, but I had to check. I needed to see how he was currently in my head. As I gently moved his hair from his eye, I felt him shiver. I could see what my perception of him was, and it wasn't like how it used to be. I don't want you to hate me. We can still fix our relationship. Even in my head, you're a liar. I don't want to bring a child into this. You won't have to. If you really mean that, will you let me go? I can try. You really mean that? You don't want to be a prisoner anymore? I just want to decide my own fate again. It's not fair. You know, your powers counter mine. Sorry, Angel. Suddenly, I couldn't contain my tears anymore. I began to cry for all the things I've lost and the things I would never have. The tears wouldn't stop spilling. Him saying my name again made me remember the good days. He had a pained look in his face, but he hugged me all the same. Okay, I'm sorry I wasn't there for you then, but I'm here now. It's okay. I know you couldn't do anything then. It wasn't your fault. I've just been blaming you to make myself feel better. Angels, there's something you need to finally hear. I know you won't listen unless it's me telling you. Huh? What is it? You did the best you could. For what I felt like forever, I let him hold me. I felt warm and safe. Please, don't wake me up yet. And pure as an angel. I mean, we should be, technically, in this space. The more I think about it, though, now you're awake, and I'm not sure anymore. Why does this girl look like I'm going to strangle her or something? So, how long have we been here? Do you know? Yeah, I do, but it wouldn't help you to know. It's actually impossible for us to leave. Why can't you give me a straight answer? Does she really know? Not know, or is she just messing with me? Let's start over. I'm sorry that you feel that you can't trust me, but I do. If you don't tell me what I want to know right now, I'll have to use force. So the asshole returned. Just when I thought the memory loss would make you go back to the way you were. What the hell do you mean? Did she take my memories? Go ahead, use force. Not like I'm not used to it. So you're confirming we've met before? Wow. Of course you don't care about the other issues I raised. Yes, we've met before. I miss the old you. Intrusive thoughts. This one is exactly what it sounds like. Unwanted thoughts that keep invading your brain. For example, when I look at the windows, I imagine the glass cutting my neck and killing me. Anyways, it's something that fucked up a lot of the time. Like when you look at me and imagine assaulting me, even if you wouldn't do it. Maybe anyway, I wouldn't do that. Can you look at me in the eyes and tell me that for sure? I can see you trying to look down my shirt. I'm sorry. However, I think I finally know what's going on. Really? In that case, whose mind are we in? I don't know. See, I guess you'll never know. I never needed to know, did I? No, not really. Our whole existence is meaningless. It's all going to be reset anyways, huh? In a way, anything you've ever thought of, anything you'll ever think of, can and will happen. If it hasn't already. Exactly. I'd like nothing more. This version of you. Reminds me of Salem, the real angel loves. And mental.